Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. I am going to give my review for the movie Ip Man, the first one. Uh, Thank you, firstly, to Odin from OMB Reviews, formerly Odin's Movie Blog. He put this movie on my radar in a way that I just couldn't ignore. And learning about what he had to say about it without getting into much spoilers, it's like, okay, I am going to watch this movie. It seems very interesting. And I am a martial artist, so I do like these kind of movies. Now, one thing I noticed from the get-go when I first saw some of the fights in this movie, this isn't a Sun or a Yun Wu Ping movie, where Yun Wu Ping is a great choreographer. He does the more fantastical element of fighting, where this guy, Sammo Hung, who does the choreography, he's a more grounded, but yes, he still does great wire work that for fight scenes. I gotta say, this movie has the right blend of action, very good storytelling, and a good amount of humor without overdoing it in any of it. The story tells a very compelling journey of the character of Ip Man and those around him. How he is a very humble martial artist or martial arts master and who likes to live it simple, even though he does have a very wealthy lifestyle. But due to the Japanese invasion of China during this time period, the Sino-Japanese War, I believe is what it was called, or the Saito-Japanese War, I can't remember what it was called specifically, but this particular era does basically take Ip Man, who was very humble, very kind, and very skilled and whatnot, and knew when to hold back, to a person who could no longer do these things. He is very humble, yes, he retains the core of his character, but he can no longer hold back due to the circumstances of the invasion. There are incidences that cause him to have to go all out. And when he does in a very beautiful and almost frightening way. It's like, oh my God, man. That is basically something that is interesting about martial arts. It is a very beautiful thing, but when it is used in a very necessary way of defense, it is also very frightening. It's kind of like dragons in that way. But this movie does take this story and really drives it in and delivers it very well. The only real gripes I have are the camera work. They get really tight in, and it does keep some of the action to the outside where my fist is. Notice how it's partly off screen. It really does kind of do that sometimes, and it's like, you want to keep the person in focus, the action in focus. You don't want to take too much off of the screen or keep it uncentered. That was the only real issue that I had when it came to the camera work, plus a few cutting issues. Also, there was a very predictable thing that happens in this movie that they do a lot in martial arts films. It's a trope that is kind of overused in my opinion when it comes to martial arts films, like Bloodsport, Fearless with Jet Li, and even this one. Basically, make sure the hero loses no matter what in the final battle. You know what? Do something to put him at a huge disadvantage, or if he does come out on top, make sure he doesn't live to tell about it. That is a spoiler, yes, but I'm not telling you how it's done. It's a very well done movie. Christ, I cannot say that enough. Sorry. But, yes, this movie, objectively, I would give it an 8 out of 10. From an objective standpoint, writing and everything, except for the camera work and the predictability aspect, I'd put it at an 8 out of 10. Subjectively, it's more of a 9.5 because of the predictability. If I could predict a movie, it takes away from the enjoyment. But this one didn't take away from it too much. Moviegoer, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I watched this movie twice. One to do the moviegoer review, and one to do the objective and subjective. And I really got to say, this is a good series, and I'm thinking, or I'm going to watch the other movies throughout the weekends and whatnot that are upcoming. The holiday is going to have me more busy than usual, so I will do my best to get some content out to you guys. Just bear with it, and just please don't unsub, because I really do enjoy bringing content to you all. Anyway, yeah, just I'm gonna have the Ip Man's reviews come out over the next 3, or the other Ip Man's come over the next 3 weekends. So Saturday or Sunday, depending on which day is less busy. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the review. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below if you have seen this movie. What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of the fight scenes? Let me know all of that. Anyway, folks, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.